Hello. Hello, my friends. Ugh. Are you guys prepared? Are you guys prepared for Final Tuesday? Hi. My Dadworth fans. Asimi, author, Grace, Baconfish, Mary, intellectual fan, Kiwi, Hazel, Bells. I said Grace again. Grace again, Hannah. Thank you all for being here. My brother's here. Hi, Vonnie. I'm depressed. I wore my Miles Edgeworth meme shirt for the occasion. So, I already told Instagram what was having on what was going on, but I forgot to make a tweet. Hold on. I typed in tweeter. Everybody tell me about what you're gonna miss most about our dad. Wait, Grace, are you the only one having a Wi-Fi problem? Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Finishing. Miles Edgeworth. Dad Simulator today. Big sad faces. Twitch.tv. This is so upsetting. Alright. Yeah, him casually dadding Kay and Sebastian. Oh. Okay, I'm glad things are working for you now, Grace. Yeah, I put up this circus meme because bitch, it's the circus. It's literally the circus. Anyways. Go baby Miles. So this is gonna be probably pretty long, Grace tells me. So, I guess we'll just, like, get into it as soon as we can. To catch anyone up who missed anything, Simon's basically the Gustavia's son who was, who went missing with Knightley when they were little kids. And then, I guess Sirendogan saved them, took them to an orphanage, and then Simon wasn't, he helped Sirendogan, like, evade being killed by, Roland and Blaze. So I'm trying to figure out, we're basically trying to connect the young acolyte to Sebastian, even though we already did that. But I guess I'm gonna turn off this pursuit themes and we'll play this. But yeah, if everybody's ready to go, if everybody's gotten, you know, their water, their snack, we're gonna be here for a while. You know. Yeah. Sorry, not Sebastian. I meant Simon. Yes, I meant Simon. There's too many S names. There's Sebastian, Simon, and Simon. Get new names. One of you has to change. Oh, Koi's here. All right, well, I guess if we're ready to go, I know I usually, like, talk for a while before it starts, but, I kind of just want to get into this because it's gonna be a little bit. So, without everybody sipping, I feel like I can't get enough water. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Whatever, I'll remember. I'll remember soon enough. Let's start. All right. Now then, Mr. Keys, do you happen to like chess? That was rather out of the blue. But since you asked, I can't say I dislike chess. The mastermind played correspondence chess with Siren Dogan. I thought that was gonna be a logic chess transition. If I recall, it was Knightley who had been playing chess with Dogan, wasn't it? Are you saying that he was the mastermind? No, he's dead. We've been down this road. There was no way Knightley could have been the mastermind. The reason being, the mastermind had continued to work behind the scenes even after Knightley's death. That being the case, who could have written this letter? You like Simon's voice? Thank you very much. Me and Brad joke that we can't have one good Australian because every character that is involved with things that we're into that is Australian ends up being bad. And then at the beginning of this, I made him Australian randomly, and then we were like, oh, we got one good one somehow, and then I believe someone acted as the middleman between Dogan and Knightley. So, you're saying that you think I'm the middleman? And just why would I go to all that trouble to do something like that? Hey, Froggy Rose. Last Puppet Tuesday, yes. Most likely to make it appear as if it was a connection between Knightley and Dogan. And, as a result, Knightley was killed by Patricia Rowland.
No way! Are you saying that it was all set up so that he would be killed by her?
What are you saying? There's no way I could manipulate a person that far. This is the weirdest little tower of terror. Look at me. It takes all I have just to get these animals to perform tricks. If only just a scrap of the letters he exchanged with Knightley still remained. It'd be decisive evidence. I'd like to investigate your room. There could be decisive. If it's the letters you're looking for, you won't find any in there. What? I'm the type of guy who throws his letters away as soon as he's done reading them. Where's the point in living in the past? Shut up. Does that mean he's already gotten rid of the evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, everything you've said so far has been nothing more than baseless conjecture. The evidence. I'm just one step behind it. What should I do? Am I all out of moves? Dude, you haven't properly chessed him. With that evidence, I won't allow you to cast doubt on my friendship with Knightley. Who was that?
Excuse me?
You're so cute. Miss Berry? Is this loud enough? Is the music loud enough? I feel like I can't hear it. Miss Berry, what's on her mind?
I've been listening in on what you all were saying, and, when you say Mr. Knightley, do you mean Simon's friend, Mr. Knightley, right?
Yes, that's correct. Does she know something? Does she know a different Knightley?
This morning, a letter arrived from Mr. Knightley. It was for Simon.
What? What did you say? Dude, put that bunny down. Put that bunny down. A letter from Knightley eats it. But that's impossible. Knightley's already dead. Miss Berry, please let me see that letter.
Okay, here you go. Quick, open it! Open it!
This is a correspondence chest letter.
This is the response to Dogan's last move.
Knightley. Okay, Knightley's suddenly here, I guess. Nah, can you see the path to checkmate? I can't wait to see the look on your face. You weren't expecting to lose at chess against me, right? The postmark says March 26th, the day before Knightley's death. It seems the letter arrived late.
Since the circus moves around so much, a lot of the mail people sends us arrives late.
Now, why was this letter addressed to you? This is proof that you were the middleman between Dogen and Knightley. Normally, you would transcribe this letter into Braille before sending it to Dogen. And in doing so, you created a connection between him and Knightley. Damn it! Curse you, Knightley! Why must you continue to interfere?
Simon, why? Wasn't Knightley your only friend?
Ha! Don't be ridiculous. He continues to be a little bit sucky is the problem. Oh, man. That's the problem, isn't it? Just a little bit. Oh, I stopped thinking of him as a friend 18 years ago. 18 years ago? Would that have been the day of the IS-7 incident? Oh my god. Ange is here. Oh my god. I don't need friends. They disappoint me. Thank you, Brad. Brad's finally on my side. Thanks to Knightley, I nearly died that day in the snowstorm. While I was on my way to the contest venue where my father was waiting, Knightley suddenly appeared. He held me down, tied up my hands and feet, and with tears streaming down his face. He kept apologizing. My dad's too scary. I can't disobey him. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Stop it! Oh, wait. Oh, so he's baby right now.
Stop it, Oris! I promised my dad! I said I'd taste his desserts. If I'm not there, Dad will be in trouble. I'm not gonna let everybody know my dad's desserts are the best in the world.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Sorry, I'm gonna let everyone know my dad's desserts are the best in the world.
After that, he locked us inside a car. I was so cold I could see my own breath. That's just Canada, baby. It's nothing special. Before we knew it, the doors had frozen shut. Not even he could get them open. Simon, handshake Simon, criminals named Simon who Tony should not be attracted to. What's that? What's that? Arthur knows too much about me. I think I have to, like, at some point make Arthur disappear because Arthur knows too much about me. And then I lost my father. Cute little ankle biter, yeah! My father's here for the final Papa Tuesday. Pa, we're gonna finish this video game today. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. What?
Your father?
Horace Knightley was the son of the murderer who killed my father. What could this mean? His confession runs contrary to the information we have. No, it doesn't. It literally doesn't. It literally doesn't. But the name of the victim in the IS-7 incident was Isaac Dover. They lost their memories. What are you talking about? They just had new names. Isaac Dover is my father's is my father's name. Okay. Isaac Dover is my father's name. So it actually is a little bit. He thinks he's Isaac's son. I see. Okay. 18 years ago, my memories were muddled from the shock of my near-death experience. So it wasn't until later that I learned the truth. On that day, my father was murdered. The culprit of the IS-7 incident was a confectioner by the name of Dane Gustavia. So that was the name of Knightley's father. Nope. That low-life scum of the earth killed my father. Just the thought of him makes me sick. So you knew who the culprit was all along? Of course not. Had I known, I would have tipped off the police a long time ago. All I knew was that Knightley's father was trying to set up my own father. That's why I immediately knew the one who died that day was my dad. Knightley had a hand in my father's murder. That traitor! He was the son of a killer! It's only natural that he ended up dead. It would appear that you were a victim of a very serious misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? Just what are you talking about? Isaac Dover, at the time, he was actively working as a sculptor in France. I don't know why I said that like he was addressing him. Isaac Dover, at the time, he was actively working as a sculptor in France under the name Pierre Oquet. Is that right? Well, I'm sorry to say, I don't remember that at all. It's only natural you don't remember. After all, he's not your real father. Huh? What is that supposed? Was that supposed to be a joke? I'm not amused. And God, he kidnapped Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. It's like the beginning of Alvin and the Chipmunks where they're singing like, I had a bad day, but it's like they're just doing this. It's this instead. The audio is the same, but it's just them jumping around. You won't be able to laugh at all once I reveal the truth to you. This piece of evidence proves that you are not Isaac Dover's son. The wing? The wing?
Take that!
Yeah. What's that? Isn't that Knightley's chessboard in his ring? I want you to take a good look at this ring's design. There are 2 letters inscribed in it. That is the seal of Pierre Oquet, used as his signature. 18 years ago, it was found lying near the body of Isaac Dover. Why would Knightley have my father's memento with him? The police had found Isaac Dover's son and gave it to him. Isaac Dover's real son is Horace Knightley. What? But that means I'm... In other words, you are Dane Gustavia's son. Man, I hate to say it. That's a lie. After all, my father is... My memories are... Oh, he's back to sad clown. Hi, Samaranth. What's up? I lost my father because Knightley locked me up in the car. That's why I thought it would be fitting if he were killed as well. Really? I'll be able to see a circus show even in prison? I enjoy playing chess with you, but I'm looking forward to your performance as well. Yes, please look forward to it. Alright, you better drop by again. I'll be thinking about my next move. Oh yeah, I left something special inside that chessboard for you. You should check it out later. Something special? I'm not quite sure what you mean, but thanks. I owe you one, Simon. If only you hadn't stopped me 18 years ago, you wouldn't have had to come to this. Huh? Did you say something? Nope, not a word. Goodbye, Horace. After all that, you're saying it was my father who killed Knightley's? Then that means... Was it all for nothing? I didn't want to become some weakling who could be killed by anyone. That's why I thought I'd follow in Mr. Dogan's footsteps. This finally proves it. Simon Keyes, you are Dogan's correspondence chess partner. and the mastermind behind this case. That's right, it was me. I'm the mastermind behind it all. Oh, I love this theme. It's so good. It's so prime. This, honestly, Investigations as a soundtrack, just as a general soundtrack, is so good. He's finally showing his true colors. Imagine having this whole grand murder scheme and the single point you hinged the entire thing on was completely wrong. And it couldn't be me, but I'm just too smart for it. As you all know, I witnessed the incident 12 years ago. President Huang's assassination. Sure did. So I knew this already. So the child who drew that picture was Simon Keyes. When I was found out, I was subjected to the horrible interrogations over and over by that heartless Patricia. But she's so sexy. I'd spend the nights trembling in my bed, terrified of what the next day would bring. I'm sure you can understand why I'd want to sneak out of there, right? However, Blaze would have likely sent pursuers after you. Exactly. I was on the run from them every waking moment, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. 10 years a decade. 10 decades a century. I couldn't even sleep at night. I'd jump at the slightest noise. But wanted to be here for the final Puppet Tuesday. It's only natural. It is only natural. And that's why I became a circus performer. Blaze DeBest was the chief prosecutor, and Patricia Rowland was the warden of the prison. No ordinary person would be a match for those two, and there were no adults I could rely on. Furthermore, behind the scenes was the body double who had set those two in motion. Though he was a fake, I was up against a nation's president. Talk about utter despair, right? My only ally was Mr. Dogan. He saved my life after all. He actually helped me out, unlike Knightley. If this story is true, it's ironic. Dogan, the fiendish assassin, was idolized by the child he saved. If I followed in his footsteps, I'd no longer have to worry about being eaten alive. That's right. Now it's my turn. My turn to devour those who'd feed upon me. And I suppose you never thought to seek help from the police. No, why no? Why? As long as Blaze was around, any evidence would be destroyed by him. Actually, didn't something like that almost happen today during Patricia's trial? I knew from the very beginning that things would turn out like this. The evidence from Patricia Rowland's trial. Hi, Anon. Hello. So he's saying that he expected the evidence would be destroyed. Wait, why are we saying Daddy always said never trust a ginger? Why are we talking about? I'm so confused, but delighted. I see, so that's why you kidnapped John. To force a guilty verdict, even in the absence of evidence.
Objection.
Who's to say? But in order to expose the crimes of 12 years ago, there was no other choice. That's according to you. However, Blaze also attempted to kidnap John in order to manipulate the trial in his favor. Oh, because Simon and Dahlia have red hair. True. True. But always said never trust a ginger. Your methods are no different than those of the people you so despise.
Objection.
That's only if I were actually the kidnapper. But I would never do anything so evil. No way, no way, no way. I just simply couldn't. Besides, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm actually quite thankful to the real criminals for giving me the opportunity to extract such sweet revenge. Yeah! So you admit it. Your motive was revenge. Yeah, I admit it. So what? Sure, I held a grudge against those creeps. But it's not like I'm the one who actually killed them, you know. Truth be told, all I did was send some lettuce. Yeah, Simon, it's revenge. I mean, I didn't do anything, wink wink, but it's revenge. Yeah. I let Jill in on Blaze's secrets and let Blaze in on Jill's secrets. And then the two simply ended up trying to kill each other. Oh, where did you come from? How did you get here? What? Was she here? Was she here before? I thought it was just... Okay. I mean, not that you're not welcome, but I thought you weren't here. Okay. Do you mean to say that the murder was nothing more than a result of that? Yep, just like the case at Gourd Lake. It's way easier than trying to control wild animals. All I did was come up with the fake assassination plan for Knightley. So that was also a part of his plan. It's all bleeding coming together. If that's the case, then Rook's murder was also your... Whoa! Don't try to pin that on me. Knightley killed them all on his own. Well, it ended up creating the perfect opportunity for me. It's funny how things work out.
How can you say such a thing?
It was the same for Patricia Rowland. I made it look like there was a connection between Knightley and Dogan by using the correspondence chess match and the chisel in the chessboard. That was a weird delivery. By using the correspondence chess match and the chisel in the chessboard. What? You mean to say that you were the one who prepared the chisel? That's right. I thought it would bring Dogan to mind. Quite a thoughtful little gift, wouldn't you agree? And that was all it took to get Patricia to murder Knightley. Oh, the feeling that everyone around you is an enemy. I know it all too well. The tiniest spark can set off an explosion of fear, resulting in horrific mutual destruction. All I did was watch the comedy of errors unfold from the audience. And you were my final pawn, Mr. Edgeworth. A pawn? Me? A pawn? He's so offended. He's so offended. When you solved their cases, you brought both Blaze and Patricia to their ruin. And the weapon that delivered the coup de grace was your own logic. I didn't solve those cases for your sake. I solved them for my daughter. Oh, I know. You never really cared about saving me. You just wanted to pretend to be a defense attorney, didn't you? Poor little Miles Edgeworth. I just wanted to pretend to be a defense attorney. Oh God. Okay, there we go. What did you? All I had to do was go, no, I know why, and act all scared. And you totally believed me. You were giving it your all to try to save me. So even your arrest was just a ploy to make me use my logic? To be fair, getting arrested wasn't part of the plan. When people began to suspect that the chisel I sent was the murder weapon, honestly, I broke out in a cold sweat. I thought for sure it'd be curtains for me. But then, a turnabout of miraculous proportions. A turnabout. Oh, yeah, poor stupid little Miles Edgeworth wanted to feel closer to his boyfriend. Or his dad. the genius prosecutor himself had come to my rescue. Well, doesn't it feel nice to be thanked by me? The one that you saved? You should be grateful. I gave you this chance to play the Ace Attorney title reference.
You're wrong! He wasn't pretending to be a defense attorney. Mr. Edgeworth is always serious about saving people. Even the times when he saved me in the past.
Okay. Yeah! Is that so? Are you sure he's not just trying to emulate his own father, the one he admires so much?
Absolutely not. That's not true at all.
Okay, best girl. Now, Kay. The person he's talking about now isn't Miles, but rather Simon himself. What? Clearly, he's not able to trust others. The desire to save someone other than himself is something he cannot even comprehend. Say what you want, but make sure you think about it long and hard. Sure, all my targets for revenge got what they deserved in the end. However... Ooh, more of this. Instigating. Murder. Think about it. Can any one of my actions really be considered a crime? I instigated murder? There's not a single word about that in the letter, is there? If I'd said the word kill even once, I guess it could be considered instigation. Well, maybe I did say it, but there's no way for you to prove it. Hi, Nikki.
What are you saying? You kidnapped me.
I'm sorry, but that hasn't been proven yet, has it? The only thing I admitted to was sending the letters.
That's...
Besides, those letters contain no threats or coercions. I simply conveyed information. Information that each recipient would find beneficial. Ugh, you crafty little... Let Miles Edgeworth say, bastard.
Can't we do something about it? What is it he said? Integrating murder?
Instigating murder is when a person directs someone else to commit murder. The person who directed the murder can be charged as if he committed the crime himself.
So we just have to find proof that he directed those murders.
Yeah, exactly, Baconfish. Kay quickly jumping to Miles' defense when Simon suggests Miles is just emulating his father while Kay became the autographs to be like hers. Ah! You make it sound so easy. To be honest, it kind of pisses me off a little. You're trying to frame an innocent person for murder. Don't you understand? I'm not obligated to waste any more time on this pointless discussion. The police are waiting for you outside this tent. You have nowhere to run. Really now? You think I wouldn't have an escape route prepared? For example, let's say I gave an order so that all the animals in here attacked you. Now, what if I were to take my leave during the ensuing chaos? What'd you say? You can't be serious. Because if Simon orders all the animals inside to attack, that means Lang also has to obey, being the werewolf he is. Yeah, it was just an example. Wouldn't that make for an interesting show? Here's another idea. What if I pulled out a hidden gun and took John hostage? That might be more exciting. I will never allow you to do such a thing. I can't tell whether or not Simon is being serious. However, when it comes to him, we should consider anything a possibility. Can someone pin those in Dadworth chat? I want to talk about something later. If you continue to bore me with your drivel, I'll end the show right here. I'd like you to keep that in mind before you make any baseless objections. Ugh, I cannot make any careless remarks. Isn't there some way I can charge him with his crimes? Simon threatening John, yes, but I would like to build on that in another direction. And you know why. You know why, Grace. Deduce. Instigate murder. Kill. He said killing. He said killing. He said killing. Hold on. Is there, before I do this, is there anything that I should press for some fun dialogue? Because, like, I want to get through it, but I also still want to have, you know, I want to get all of the Dadworth moments that I can. I'll give it a second. Hannah got it. Okay, Grace says no, so I'm gonna try this. Oh no, the music didn't stop. Simon Keyes, your statement contradicts this evidence. Really now? What do you think, Miss Courtney? Me? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I'm terribly sorry, but I do not believe there is any connection. Gah! So I was mistaken? Yeah! Even your little support team is rejecting your arguments, Mr. Edgeworth. Just what I'd expect from the genius prosecutor. There's no way I could ever mimic you.
Simon thinks he's already won. Are you fine with that? Are you gonna take that shit, Dad?
I won't back down now. Let's silence him with evidence. It wasn't that. Wait. Hold on. There's not a single word? Oh, does that surprise you? You'd reach the same conclusion if you examined it. Given his composure, I'd say he's not bluffing. Does this mean that every single word in his letters had been carefully calculated? Well, I guess you could say this is like teaching a monkey to climb a tree. Unless you can somehow prove that I caused those murders, you've got nothing on me. Ergo, you can't accuse me of instigating murder. What a shame, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, I'm gonna say... maybe it's this one? Because he does say killing. Two birds with one. Never mind. You incited others to commit murder, and they did so. If proof of that was established, you would be charged as if you yourself committed the murders.
I know I heard it just a while ago, but what's the technical term again?
It's instigating murder, Kay. Blaze, Patricia Rowland, and Knightley. Their crimes are unforgivable, of course. However, the one who pulled the strings from behind the scenes and drove them all to murder was none other than you, Simon Keyes. Mr. Edgeworth, you really do speak your mind freely, but you know... Press this. I know you instigated the murders. That's not proof, Miles.
Perhaps I should let you get in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaze to be asked to kill Jill Crane.
What? You told me yourself. But you know, the funny thing is, it means absolutely nothing if you have no proof. I mean, there's no way I'd ever say something like that. No way, no way, no way. Ugh, that's certainly true. It means absolutely nothing if I can't prove it. If there was some evidence that could prove what he said over the phone. Oh! Aha. Haha. Poke your forehead. It is my firm conviction that you instigated the murders. Thank you, Grace. After all, you told me so yourself.
Perhaps I should get you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaze to be asked to kill Jill Crane.
What? I just read that, but did I say that? Oh, I really don't remember. Oh, shrug. You may think you can deceive us as much as you want, but unfortunately for you, you used a bug to eavesdrop on our conversations. But there was someone else who wiretapped that bug of yours and recorded the whole thing. It was recorded. In other words, the conversation between you and that clown is recorded on that tape? Ugh. Langsy says, a schemer drowns in his own schemes, and this is what he meant. Miss Swift, I'd like to listen to your tape. Roger. It's right she's not Australian. It's right about here.
Mr. Edgeworth, Judge Courtney's cell phone is ringing.
Who is this? Are you the person who ambushed Kay?
Mr. Edgeworth, I want to listen in on this too.
Very well. This is where it starts.
Well, I must say...
Huh? That's odd. No! What's wrong?
Well, there ain't nothing recorded past this point.
What?
Why? Why wasn't it recorded?
Too bad, so sad. Did you really think I'd leave behind any incriminating evidence? The bug I planted is a special feature. It can be turned on and off with a remote control. Sorry, I got really into that laugh. I'm sorry.
What? That sort of thing exists?
Certainly, remote-controlled listening devices do exist. However... Are you saying you switched off the device so that your own voice would not be recorded? Precisely! Impossible! You couldn't have done that unless you knew you were being recorded. Isn't it obvious I knew? I guess you just don't get it. You could call it a hunch. I had a feeling I was being wiretapped. Ms. Swift, was it? I figured things out because you knew about the kidnapping. Damn it! Discount Lotta! Damn it. Oh my, right, Grace? Yes, so I planted the bug on Kay, which I could only have done if I kidnapped her, but I did it. You don't know that I kidnapped her. You don't have evidence. Oh, Arthur, welcome back. Thank you for petting your dog for all of us. You missed Simon taking over my body and making me laugh like a maniac. Don't tell me. You were listening in on that conversation? That's right! Come to think of it, I'm surprised you didn't realize it until now. Some genius prosecutor you turned out to be, Mr. Edgeworth. Ah. Oh my. And what was the end result of all this? Ah, since you don't have any proof of the instigation charges, it's game over. Ah. Mr. Prosecutor, was my recording no help to you at all? Ain't there something, anything at all my recording? Solid snake box lady would have gotten him on tape, Nicole. Hell yeah, she would. Miriam would have already solved this case. And insulted Simon the entire time. Miss Swift. No, you are no help at all. Okay.
Yes?
The bug was planted in your badge, right? Do you have any ideas?
How do you expect me to come up with an answer right off the top of my head?
Oh, hello, Francisco. Oh my god. Hello. Oh, hi. I love you. You was the only one who came into contact with the culprit.
Objection.
How unsightly. You're all fussing over useless evidence. Let's move on to the next topic. Next! What's this? He seems a bit eager to change the topic of conversation. You was the only one who came into contact with the culprit. Only Kay came into contact with Simon. If any sound was recorded at the time she was with the culprit... Miss Swift, how long have you been recording?
Since 2 nights ago, I reckon.
Since 2 nights ago. In that case... When could a conversation with Simon possibly have been recorded? Wait, when was she... When was Kay kidnapped? When was she kidnapped? Kay, when were you kidnapped? I don't remember. I don't remember when this happened. When did this happen? Was it... Okay, wait, hold on. I don't... I guess 2 nights ago? Wait. No, okay, hold on. So today is the same day that Kay got her memories back. Which would have been the day after... So it would have been last night? Is it last night? When did it... I know it's when she was at Gourd Lake, but it would have been last night, right? Let's try last night. Nope. Oh, or maybe. Miss Swift, could we listen to last night's recording?
Last night? I don't mind, but...
The culprit's conversation should have been recorded at that time. Miles, last night Kay was... with you. Was she? Wait, what's the timeline? With you. That would make you seem like the culprit. Oh, it seems I was wrong. Okay, Miss Prosecutor was my... Okay, 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago, Simon brought Kay to the roof. If we listen to the recording from that time frame... Miss Swift, please let us listen to the recording from 2 nights ago.
Huh? Okie dokie.
Kay was kidnapped 2 nights ago. Then the next day was the first investigation. Then Miles and Kay were arrested that night. Then the next day, today, she got her memories back. Okay. I understand now.
This is the sound of a hot air balloon.
That's right. At the time, Simon was carrying Kay in a hot air balloon. Ergo, he was near Kay, which in of itself is unforgivable in the first place. Isn't there anything recorded?
Clang. Clang.
Ah, that was...
A gunshot. Oh my god. Clavier? Gavin? Huh. It seems you were quick to deactivate the bug. However, you are a little too late. You can't run anymore. That gunshot ties you to the case. Huh? What are you saying? There's no gun involved in this case, is there? No. There should be someone connected to the case that fired a gun. Let's strike with the evidence that points to that person. Which piece of evidence connects the gunshot to the case? Clever. I just got my license. Time to commit murder. Christoph would be so proud. I'm also lost. Okay, I'm not seeing it. The gunshot. I will let you know if I want a hint, but... Stuart! Hi, Stuart! Yes, I'm wearing my Miles Edgeworth meme shirt. The one that says, where is it? The one that says goodbye piss. Where is it? I don't know. So it has to be connected to when Kay was... wasn't there... This is all from 12 years ago, not from 2 nights ago. There's no mention of guns anywhere. Okay, Grace, tell me what it is. I don't want to be here forever. Wait. Crime scene notes? Where's the crime scene notes? Hello? What is the crime scene notes? gunpowder residue was found on his right hand. My God. My God. Thank you, Grace. It's written right here in the body double's autopsy report. Gunpowder residue was detected on his right hand. His right hand. Yeah. Where was Kay at the time the gunshot was recorded? That's right. She was being carried to the roof of the Grand Tower in your balloon. And as it turns out, there were a few more people on that very same rooftop at the time. You mean the double and me? Ah, certainly, after we talked for a brief moment. The body double noticed something and had me leave before him. Now, what if that gunshot rang out after that? We can clearly hear it in the recording. I doubt that you wouldn't have noticed it. Do you intend to feign ignorance until the very end? That's nothing more than mere conjecture. What we heard in the recording was not just a gunshot. It was a bang and a crash, and a clang. If you listen closely, you can hear the bullet hitting something. If the body double was aiming at Simon, then the bullet may have struck which piece of evidence? The basket? Hold on. The basket? It may have struck the basket of the balloon? The body double likely fired the gun at the balloon. If we assume that the bullet hit something... Oh, if we assume that the bullet hit something, it would have been the balloon's basket.
Let's examine it immediately.
Let's examine it immediately. Oh, there it is. A bullet hole.
This hole?
It's a bullet hole!
A bullet hole was found in the basket. You won't be able to talk your way out of this one. Lion balloon data updated in my organizer. Yeah.
Bleh.
How do you intend to explain the gunshot and bullet hole? So, you figured it out. You're good. Well, I guess it's impossible to hide anything from you. Spit it out already! Okay, no need to be impatient, you furry. 2 nights ago, it happened while I was riding the balloon to the rooftop. I saw the body double and you, Miss Courtney, on the roof. Talk about a surprise. Only the double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. Then he pointed a gun at me and fired. I saw some art a long time ago that had Kay curled up at the bottom of the basket right by the bullet hole, and I have not stopped thinking about it since. Now I'm thinking about it! You know who else is thinking about it? Miles Edgeworth. Then he pointed a gun at me and fired.
Why did he want to shoot down the balloon?
It's simple. The body double had intended to kill Miss Courtney. Kill me? That's right! You talked to the double about John, didn't you? Well, it's not like the body double would have met with you otherwise. From his point of view, it was like showing him evidence that he was a fake. You mean he was afraid of Judge Courtney because she knew about John's past? Afraid? That's exactly right. That body double was a coward, after all. I even remember how his hands were trembling when he fired the gun at my balloon. Are we clear now? I was only there by chance. Just a friendly witness who was passing by. 2 nights ago. But that doesn't explain why he would have shot at the balloon if he told Miss Courtney to leave. Talk about a surprise. Only the double noticed me told Miss Courtney to leave ahead and they pointed a gun at me and fired. Eyewitness testimony from the balloon.
So that means if Simon hadn't come...
Judge Courtney would probably have been in danger.
So wouldn't that mean he saved her life?
The motive behind Mr. Keyes' actions was probably not so noble. After all, this man was there to commit a crime just like the fake president. To expose his crimes, I'll need to listen carefully to his testimony. There must be an opening somewhere. Okay. He had her leave ahead of him. Didn't you say the body double had planned to kill her? Maybe you thought it would be bad if someone saw the scene of the murder, but then why would he shoot the balloon? You little poop. At the time, no one knew that the president was a fake, right? Once he got the info on John, he'd be able to kill both mother and son whenever he wanted. Thank goodness he's dead. Now you're both safe. You should be happy. Get Whatever emotions you have towards that man, please put them aside until it's all over. For now, please continue your story. As you wish. So, the cowardly body double must have panicked when an eyewitness suddenly appeared from the skies. The bullet struck the balloon's basket cleanly. I panicked and quickly tried to get away so he wouldn't shoot me down, but talk about a close call. You say you tried to get away right then? That's right. Is there a problem? Is there a problem with his statement? Let's say there is a... yeah. You must have placed K on the rooftop. You couldn't have gotten away before then, correct? Yeah, that's right. I forgot. After the body double fired one shot, he entered the hatch on the 51st floor. I looked around for a bit and then landed on the roof. Please add that statement to your testimony. Since sure, I don't mind. After the body double fired one shot, he entered the hatch to the 51st floor. There is a secret. Okay. President we never seen coming down, but. Okay. Fired one shot. Entered the hatch to the 51st floor. But, okay, hold on. The sound of his right hand, yellow stain in his suit is pollen from lion lilies. Contusions and bone fractures resulting in... Because, like, if he went down to the 51st floor, he wouldn't have been able to fall off the roof. And we know that he had to have the lion lilies with him. Hi, Ivana. He would have had to have the lion lilies with him that Judge Courtney just gave him because they're smushed onto his chest. So, like... Is this? Likely fell from the studio roof. But I guess he would have had to get down to the... Oh yeah, okay, never mind. That doesn't make sense because he would have had to be on the floor of the film lot. Oh, 2 nights ago the president... Reading things. Once again, you lied. Lied. The body double could not have entered the storeroom on the 51st floor 2 nights ago. Ms. Hart's testimony proves it. What? How can you trust that sham journalist's testimony? What'd you say? You can't insult my mentor like that. 2 nights ago, that lady was stalking out the 51st floor. Staking, the 51st floor. Given that, just how did that body double leave the roof? Indeed. That is what we must now prove. If he did not use the elevator or the 51st floor to leave the roof, then only one route remains. How did the body double leave the roof without using the elevator or the 51st floor? The balloon?
The balloon? Is it the balloon?
The body double flew. He flew? Simon Keyes, he rode in your balloon.
Objection.
Hey, stop joking around. Why would I have needed to give the body double a lift?
Objection.
The elevator had a security camera, and the 51st floor was being watched by Miss Hart. Your balloon was the only way the body double could have left the roof.
Objection.
At the circus, we often perform dangerous stunts in order to surprise the audience. You think you've got me cornered? I mean, the pursuit theme is playing. Sorry, but the show ends here. What? Hey, you. Lauder, was it? I'd like to ask you something. Are you saying you stood watch on the 51st floor the entire time without any breaks? Well, reckon course. There ain't no mistakes in my testimony. Yeah, I'll to beat this man up for questioning her journalism challenge. Really now? But didn't the sound of Mr. Edgeworth's assistant falling into the storeroom cause you to faint? How do you know that? Oh, right, because the bug. The man knows everything. I didn't mention it before, but after that I might have dozed off a little. To be more precise, I fainted? Well, something like that. So something did happen. Miss Hart, I have determined the sound that made you faint. It was likely the sound of Kay falling onto the storeroom floor. Ooh, what's your point? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's nerfect. Look at him, Mr. Edgeworth. That's the kind of person you're relying on. Kay fell into the storeroom after the body double had left the roof. In that case, I have a theory on how things happened. After that cowardly body double fired a shot at me, he went and hid in the shadows until Kay fell into the storeroom. What?
So what if he was hiding?
Oh my gosh, he's doing amazing. Good grief, you guys still haven't noticed? What if the body double stayed in until Lord had fainted? And then he went down to the 51st floor. That can't be. Precisely. The locked room mystery on the roof has been unlocked. Oh, okay. I mean, this is probably supposed to be read as more of a pun. The locked room mystery on the roof has been unlocked. Gah! Gah! He even said it in my voice! But wait, there's more. Love your theme. God. Yes. Yeah, exactly, Grace. I wanted to make that pun before. I told the hidden body double about John Marsh. That's why he attacked John the next day during practice, but got himself killed instead. In other words, the one who murdered the body double was none other than John. John had no motive to kill the body double. He'll never be my dad! Shut up, John!
Objection.
He knew he was the real president's son. And how would he have known that? Because I told him so. In a letter. What did you say? Yeah.
He'll never be my dad. I'll make sure he'll never be my dad.
That is a lie. Yup, it's all a lie.
Huh?
But then again, maybe not. Maybe I really did tell him. Right, John?
It's true that I caused Mozilla's head to fall, but I didn't know about my dad until today. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? I wonder about that. I found out about the head falling thanks to the bug. Now, if you were the one who caused it to fall, and the body double was crushed to death, that settles it. You're the culprit. You successfully carried out your revenge. Congratulations! All the pieces of the puzzle are now in place, as Mr. Edgeworth would say. The logic fits. Now then, any rebuttals? Get him, Miles. Get him, Miles! Get him, Miles. Manipulating humans into fighting with each other. Sounds just like me, right? Stuart, you dislike the clown? The clown's very fun to do the lines for, I'm not gonna lie. I did the same thing to Knightley and Blaze. I like to imagine the thought of Simon just doing all Miles's dramatic poses at the same time. Oh, that would have been so good. They should have done that with his sprites. Like, given him like a little forehead tap or something. Yeah, thank you, Vonnie. The clown is good. At any rate, there's no way the body double could have gone for a ride in my balloon. The double was crushed by the monster's head, right? And who was it that caused the monster's head to fall? Do you understand now who the body double's real killer is? The truth that I provided them with provided them with. Okay. Sorry. My brain short-circuited. Maybe traces of Dadworth if you press the first statement, some Langworth hints if you press the second one. I mean, do not separate. But also, I think Langworth is hilarious, so. The truth that I provided them with gave them a big motive for murder. Get it? Those two tried to kill each other because of the truth you're so fond of. Impossible. Hey, you detectives over there, hurry up and arrest this murderer. What's wrong? Why aren't you moving? Damn! I thought so. Just admit it. In the end, aren't you all the same as Blaze and the body double? You ignore the prime suspect and come after me without any evidence. Yeah, taking the thing Miles believes is always so pure and good and showing them how it can be used for evil. Yeah, the truth. He's a good foil. This is a good video game. This is a good video game and I don't want him to be over. It's really good. How easily it can be distorted to best suit your needs. This law you all believe in. Oh, that is by no means true.
Objection.
If you're not going to arrest anyone, maybe I should have a talk with the policeman outside. If I tell them that John Marsh is the killer, they'll be forced to take action.
Objection.
I'm with Simon. Send that child to jail! Simon Keyes, your testimony isn't over yet. Really? Well, I figured you'd try to stop me, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any evidence, do you? Which means there's no chance for you to win, right? But if you still plan to stop me, you should be prepared to take on this much risk. What? That much? It's only natural. After all, the fate of the true culprit, John Marsh, is at stake here. Hey, Miles? Why don't you take a nice deep breath? Mr. Shields? At times like this, you should take a breather and think back. I wish you weren't such a creep. You could have been so good. Defense attorneys always remain calm in a pinch and smile in the face of danger. The point of contention between your logic and his claims lies in the body double's escape route. How's about, for example, we think of it like this. What's important isn't whether or not the body double got in the balloon, but rather, if we were to assume that he did, what circumstances would have allowed for that? Is this— oh, this is Greg's theme! This is Greg possessing Raymond's body for a second. This is what it is. If we were to assume he did, what circumstances would have allowed for that? Turn my thinking around. A turnabout? Hi, Dad. Well, all I'm doing is a cheap imitation of your old man. Did it help? Circumstances that would have allowed the body double to get on the balloon? That's right. The body double not only had a large build, but he also had a gun. And in spite of that, no traces of sleeping drugs were found in his system. Which means it can't be. Mr. Edgeworth, are you ready yet? I hope you haven't forgotten about this. This! This is bad. I must break his testimony somehow. By using save states. The murder of the double. The double at Tim Hortons. Sounds just like me, right? Oh, the first statement for Denver. Dilf gone too soon. Yeah, Greg, we miss you. So you manipulated the body double and John to your will. You seem rather persistent about that, aren't you? Very much so. I'm an animal tamer after all. And isn't the greatest animal in the world man? We're hunting the most dangerous game, man. I'll just tell people the truth in order to help them get revenge. They should all be thanking me. Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth,
I'm kind of scared of that laugh. Steel yourself, Kay. One who sows seeds of revenge as a jest. This is an opportunity we must stop at all costs. Oh, Grace. Going back to Kay running to Miles when she's scared. Oh, her daddy. The sins of the past are scary. So scary. You'll never see your retribution coming. Or the same thing nightly in Blaze. So you still intend to insist that you were not directly involved to the very end? Right, I never did in my own hands. I just like to watch. I'm a queen who likes to watch. As they hate and kill each other, never realizing that they were being manipulated all along. Spectating from afar. Just like you did 12 years ago. You mean the SS5 incident? It's so funny. If I remember correctly, all your father's hard work amounted to nothing. Wouldn't you normally call someone like that incompetent? Your facial expressions along with the voice is so good. Thank you. I'm really like, I'm vibing with Simon's like whole villain energy right now. It's so fun. Yeah. Agent Lang, restrain yourself. Damn it! Sorry if my mic blew up on that one. I'm getting really into it. We don't know the conclusion your father arrived at. However, we are here now. We are here now because we chased after his footsteps. Sorry to interrupt your little moment, but I don't believe that kind of idealism will solve anything. Besides, yeah, bad dog, Lang, sit. At any rate, there's no why the body double couldn't come for a ride in my balloon. Lang, sit down, shake. Good boy. Stay. Why? What is that? That's the only way the body double could have gotten off the tower. Well, let's suppose that was the case. Even if I had carried the body double down, what's the problem with that? I'm just giving a friendly little lift. A cheeky little tea party. So you admit it, you did carry the body double.
Objection.
Let's not make a fuss over absurd opinions, Mr. Edgeworth. That's just not like you. You think the body double held me at gunpoint and asked me to go on a sightseeing joyride? There's no way that could have happened. And you know that full well, don't you? We're good now? It's possible you negotiated with him by using the information about John as a bribe.
Objection.
But he shot at me, remember? There's just no way why we could negotiate.
In that case, what if you used sleeping drugs and transported him while he was knocked out?
Then allow me to ask, have they detected any traces of sleeping drugs from his body? Ugh, it's no good. I can't find any openings. Mr. Ridgeworth, isn't there something more interesting we should be talking about? The double was crushed by the monster's head, right? And who was it that caused the monster's head to fall?
Darn it! Does he intend to play innocent until the very end?
Miles said that exact phrase earlier. The body double's cause of death was rather unique. If he was crushed under the monster's head,
Then the killer would be John after all. Isn't there anything else that could have crushed the double?
something else that could have crushed the body double. If the balloon went down, if he managed to if he something else that could have crushed him. The emotional stress of being a living being creature on this earth. The emotional stress of being a living creature upon this earth could have crushed him. Bonnie, you were so right. I don't have that in my evidence, though. Okay, Mozilla's head. Okay. I don't see anything. It's Place's gloves. These are all tiny things. Bludgeoned to death. But that was with a brick. Dim shoe. I mean, I want to say it's like the balloon went down after he like shot at it. I'm gonna say it's the balloon. I'm gonna take a chain, take a chain, take a chain, take a chain, take a chain. There we go. Yeah. John was not the one who killed the body double. Thank you. He was crushed by a monster. Quit clanning around. This isn't like you at all. Oh, I get it, since John is supposed to understand the heart of a monster. The one who understands the heart of monsters is you. Not even I have monsters for friends, you know. Stop being so modest. Don't you have one very important friend? A monster you control at will. Simon Keyes, you're the one who killed the body double. That's the lion balloon. A monster made of cloth that expands when filled with hot air. Objection, you have no friends. Yeah, Stuart, that's what I would have said. We're speeding through this? Hell yeah. It suits you quite well, wouldn't you agree? Sorry, but I've no idea what you're talking about. Oh no, we're going too fast. No! You've been fixated on your claim that you manipulated John and the body double. Tony is channeling Sonic. It's Turbo Tony, she's real! No! Speed of sound Sonic! Oh my god, don't get me thinking about Speed of sound Sonic. Speed of sound Turbo Tony, no! I've been thinking, okay, I watched the first season of One Punch Man again specifically for Speed of Sound Sonic. Just so I could find all the bits where he's in like super slutty poses. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Just there's the bit, nobody who hasn't watched One Punch Man is gonna know this, but there's the bit with the like sea king monster, the like underwater king or whatever, where he like slashes at him and it like makes his prison clothes into a crop top. Come on. What, I'm supposed to not find him attractive? Please, 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 please. He's like super androgynous and like then he gets a crop top. Please. Okay, sorry, what's the Sonic X theme? You know the Sonic X. I'm gonna continue. We know what the Sonic X theme is. Okay, okay. We were doing so good. Okay, probably because it's an impossible fantasy of yours. After all, even an animal tamer cannot tame the dead. The body double had already been murdered while he was on the roof. Tony out here with the impulse control. Not for long. And the murder weapon was the balloon you were in. I see. Although it floats in the air, that balloon still weighs several hundred pounds. Haven't seen One Punch Man, but have seen Mob Psycho. I watched Mob Psycho after I watched One Punch Man. So good. I care about Mob and, what's it, Ritsu. So much. So much. Tony, no one get me distracted. Tony, I'm very attracted to Speed of Sound Sonic. It's true. Nobody. I feel like now that I've said that, somebody's gonna like get that one clip and cut out the speed of sound part. I've set myself up for failure. Petition for Tuesdays to become Sonic Tuesday. I would not be opposed to that. We could just all watch. I'll watch a fun Sonic X episode. Okay, sorry. When the double threatened you on the rooftop, you immediately came up with a plan to defend yourself. And that plan was to crush him with your balloon. We're actually like at pace with the walkthrough. This is legendary. This is legendary. It's a cultural reset. I keep saying that just because I keep watching Mike's Mike, the YouTube channel. He's funny. He's a funny guy. He's funny in Australian, and he says it was a cultural reset a lot, and he talks about reality TV. It's funny. Thank you. I am legendary. You know, whether the body double wanted to get on or that he was carrying a gun, none of that matters. Because what you carried in your balloon was the body double's corpse.
Objection.
Hold on a second, Mr. Edgeworth. You're saying the double was killed on the rooftop 2 nights ago? Well, that simply doesn't match up with the time of death. Tony thinks Coolsville sucks. I think Coolsville sucks. You should start a series where you just play Sonic games, licensed ones or not, as long as it's Sonic. I would be down for that. I'd be very down for that. Simon updates the autopsy report. No. What did you say? That's my special move. Miles is trying to crush this guy, and Kay is like,
Have you guys watched One Punch Man? Have you seen Speed of Sound Sonic? He's hot, right? Like, I'm not like crazy, right? Like, he's hot, right? Like, they intentionally put him in those slutty poses, like, on purpose, right? Like, how, like, they put him in a skin-tight suit and did many shots from behind him right on his ass and have him, like, standing like that. And you're telling me I'm supposed to not be attracted to him? Is that what you're telling me right now? Because that's what I'm hearing, and I'm not agreeing. This is the real issue.
That's not like you at all, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a good look at the autopsy report. I stole your move. The time of death was around 11 p.m. last night.
Last night?
That's right. The very night that Moozella's head fell. Ah! Well, Johnny boy, come on! How about telling us the truth? You killed your father, right? I know the feeling. You hated him, didn't you? Your father who left you alone forever.
You're wrong! I had no idea that guy was my dad!
Not this again. Didn't I personally tell you myself? Sonic is hot, right? I'm gonna regret this whole stream. Didn't I personally tell you myself? Was my logic wrong? Mr. Edgeworth, allow me to thank you once again for chasing down Blaze and Patricia and bringing them both to ruin. My revenge was a success, all thanks to your logic. If only the time of death matched up, then my logic would fit. I hit my microphone. It's time for my special move. Perhaps he did something to throw off the time of death. And what's more, Dane Gustavia, was it? You even took down the culprit of the IS-7 incident. Dane Gustavia and the IS-7 incident. That's it! Gustavia killed Dover and hid his body in a block of ice. Mr. Gustavia intended to freeze the body in order to throw off the time of death. So hold on, y'all like this clown and he's trying to gaslight a small child into thinking he killed his father. Stuart, I don't think he's a good person. but he's a fun villain. It's the same reason I like Kristoff. He advocates for fantastic nail care, and he makes the plot interesting. That's Seki to me. Please. If you make plot interesting, I like you. If the time of death had coincided with a tea party, Mr. Gustavia would have been suspected. That is correct. I'm realizing that I made his dad, Russian, and he's Australian for some reason. Oopsie poopsie. It's the eyeliner, it gets Tony every time. I'm looking away. You do not perceive me. Stop it. Stop it, Arthur. You do not perceive me. I love that Gustavia and Simon have such wildly different accents. Well, I'm glad that... It's a shame I didn't get to witness his destruction.
How can you say that? Wasn't Mr. Gustavia your father? Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm so scared. Miss Rowland keeps asking me about that day. Daddy, help me. Why won't you come and save me? Is it because I broke my promise with you and didn't eat your sweets?
I couldn't care less. My father left me all alone. Even if we share the same blood, that man is not my father. Daddy issues confirmed. I need that laugh clipped at some point too. I'm probably gonna do it many more times, just based on the track record of how much he laughs. I hate to say it, but like father, like son, you're the spitting image of him, Simon. Your father? The father you hated so much. Huh? What are you talking about? It must have been fate. By sheer coincidence, you just happened to use the exact same method your father did. To throw off the victim's time of death. And we rescued him from the refrigerated warehouse near the harbor, pal. A refrigerated warehouse? You're saying I threw off the time of death? How would I have done that? The answer lies in where you hid the body double's body. I don't know why that line didn't register for me. That answer lies in where you hid the body double's body. Where you hid the double body. This was the place you used to hide the body. I think it's this one. I can't remember. Nope. This is where you hid the body. Oh, I hid the body in a place like that. It's useless to play dumb, Simon Keys. Mr. Prosecutor, sorry to interrupt while you're all fired up, but that place couldn't have thrown off the time of death. Indeed, it can't be this place. You say throw off the time of death? Lungzi says, to preserve freshness, store items in a cold place. Thanks, Lungzi. I just can't remember where the cold place is. Where's the cold place? He was in the thingy. If you wanted to preserve the body in the state it was in... If you wanted to preserve the body in the state it was after the murder... So wise, Lungzi, thank you. Doesn't that limit the number of places where he could have stored it? Indeed, and we must consider the places that Simon would have access to. Okay. Oh, the warehouse. Sorry, it was the warehouse. It was the warehouse. Of course. Throwing off the time of death by freezing the body, along with John's kidnapping. It seems that everything is coming together. The kidnapping, Why are we going back to that? I don't know a thing about it. Don't forget, John was confined in a refrigerated warehouse. I keep saying confined, but I mean to say confined. John was confined in a refrigerated warehouse. That's right. You kept the body... Oh, that's right. You kept the body double's corpse in that very same warehouse. As long as he was secretly a milk carton all along. Or are milk cartons just taking from the ancient texts of Long Sea? 18 years ago, your father hid a body in the same way. What? My father, the one who abandoned me, did the same thing? Who would have guessed that both father and son would use the same method?
Objection!
Stop it! Don't lump me in with that guy. My father. Oh, I'm nothing like him. There's not a single connection between us.
Objection!
You may think so, but even now, your bond with Mr. Gustavia still remains. Anyone preserves a body in a warehouse. Are you related to Gustavia? Didn't you say once before, I don't like sweets? That may have come from the shock of losing your father, don't you think? You guys have no idea what you're saying. Even if you deny your father, aren't your thoughts and actions the same? I forgot Ray was here. Yeah. Particularly your belief of sacrificing others to protect yourself. And finally, your crimes were brought to light just as his were. Just kidding. I love this guy. I don't know anything about that warehouse. I had nothing to do with the kidnapping after all. Fake breakdown. A fake down. Oh my god. We just had a fake down. In order to threaten Judge Courtney, it's clear that you partook in the kidnapping.
Objection!
How scary. Those who get involved with you will be charged with all sorts of crimes. I love this guy. Imagine if Kristoff had done that. Like he was like, Phoenix, right? Just kidding, but could you imagine though? In the end, there's no evidence for the instigation and for the kidnapping. None at all. Yes, Kristoff wishes he could be Simon. Or what? Are you gonna forge some evidence? Just like Blaze and the rest? I'll do nothing of the sort. I can't let him provoke me. You always say, I'll pursue the truth no matter what, right? Simon's makeup, manipulation, breakdowns, eons beyond Kristoff. Yeah, Kristoff, like, I mean, he had it with the manipulation. Like, he kind of like, you know, that's his kind of speciality. But the makeup really, the Simon is next level manipulation. Where he knows everything about everyone. Whereas Kristoff, you know, only manipulated those close to him. Like Clavier. Don't you mean only the truth that's most convenient to you? After all, that's how the police pull the wool over the eyes of those without power. I don't really... he kind of has a point, though. And that's why my revenge was necessary. There goes Simon with his points again. And none of you can catch me. Not Patricia, not Blaze, and not even you.
Mr. Edgeworth, at this rate, isn't there anything we can do?
Stop making sense! Even though all my logic points to this man. Hey, AA, are we gonna acknowledge he has a point? No. Okay, then. I just need evidence. Even a single piece of evidence would suffice. Well, it's been a fun show, but looks like it's time for the curtains to close. If you'd like, why don't you come and see my next performance? I'll let you if you admit defeat. Yeah, yeah. Who was holding it? I didn't see it. Who was that? Gumshoe. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gummy, where'd you go?
I was just doing the job that I'm able to do, pal. Detective Gumshoe, your report, please. I did a quick investigation, sir, about the warehouse John was at. That refrigerated warehouse is currently being rented by the Very Big Circus, just as Mr. Edgeworth said. So it's finally here, our trump card. Well done, Detective Gumshoe. Well done, Detective Gumshoe. Now then, Mr. Keys. There must be some mistake. Maybe it has something to do with the circus. I see. Indeed, we are not well informed with the affairs of the circus. In that case, why don't we get your boss's opinion on this? Regina? Stop. Don't acknowledge Gumshoe.
We are renting a refrigerated warehouse to store the animals' food, but I don't know much about the place. After all, I let Simon handle everything.
Kiss you!
Yeah! Simon, how scary!
What a shame. It seems your desperate actions after the crime were in vain. If the body was found in the warehouse, suspicion would have fallen on you, the one in charge. Yeah, God, how many murders is this circus gonna be involved in? That's why I have this. Bitch, it's the circus. Yeah, poor Regina. Poor Regina is like,
Can I have one person in this circus who isn't a criminal?
if the body was found, okay, what was fallen on you, person in charge. That's why you specifically moved the body back to the Grand Tower, wasn't it? Yeah. However, us finding John confined at the warehouse was a fatal mistake on your part. Our resident great thief and detective are both rather exemplary. What's wrong? I can even tell through your face paint that you're looking pale. It's not over yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Your logic is missing the most important piece of evidence. Oh, please do tell. Isn't it obvious? Evidence that I killed the body double with the balloon. You can't present it, can you? After all, there's no way such evidence could possibly exist. The evidence? Oh, the evidence? It exists. What'd you say? If Mr. Keys murdered the victim, traces of the murder should still remain here. Oh, we're in. Maybe the truck? Because, okay. I mean, I would say balloon? The balloon? Because if he's... Sorry. If he took the body into the balloon, then traces of the murder would exist there, yeah?
Take that!
Yeah, okay. It should become clear once we examine the basket of this balloon. Yeah, the balloon again. Yo, didn't you already find the bullet hole? There's no way you'll find anything else there.
It'll be fine. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth is a hero who always finds the truth no matter what he's up against.
She loves her dad. That's right, pal. Of course it's gonna be fine. Mr. Edgeworth has gotten out of more impossible situations than I can count. Miles, I believe in you too. But more importantly, I'm sure your old man watching over you believes in you as well. I can't do this right now. I just looked down and I saw a notification pop up on my phone that's a pin that says it's from Nikki and Dadworth. Kay thinks her dad is a hero of justice. Gorgeous, thank you so much. Oh, Gregory, I miss you, King. Gregory King, you were taken so... Miles Edgeworth, calm down and think. You're just one step ahead from the perfect proof. Oh. The body double was killed by this balloon. The proof lies in the traces left on the basket. Simon Keyes, it's time for you to atone for your crimes. I'll see it with my own eyes. The moment this past case is settled once and for all. Please, Prosecutor Edgeworth, deliver the final blow to this unforgivable person. This is the final piece of evidence that proves your crimes. This is why everyone's here. It was just for this moment. Come on, Miles Edgeworth. It's a perfect proof. You can do it, you little fool. What traces were left on the balloon? Lion lilies! Lion lilies! When John found the body, a bouquet of lion lilies was there as well. Lion lilies? The flowers from Zhengfa that represent the bond between parent and child? That's your evidence? Surely they must be buried under a mountain of garbage by now. Oh. Discordant Justine voice. Lion lilies. Lion lilies. Moreover, the one who threw it away was John himself. That's not much of a bond now, is it? The bond between parent and child.
The language of flower stuff has nothing to do with this!
Calm down, John. Certainly you may have thrown the flowers away. However, I believe those emotions remain as strong as ever. What is this music? Have we heard it before? Seems pretty fun. Those bonds will surely protect you from that man in the form of my final piece of evidence. Lowercase that man, not that man. What the heck are you talking about? Those flowers were crushed. Ergo, they must have come into contact with the murder weapon. Perhaps we'll find the very same pollen still stuck to the basket of your balloon. Yet the symbolism. No way. You guys just examined the basket just a few moments ago. If there had been any yellow pollen stuck on there, wouldn't you have noticed it then? Mr. Keyes, evidence is not restricted to what you can see with the naked eye. What? Emma! My secret weapon! Yes! Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I love this game so much. Yeah, Grace. Yeah, love this game so much. Would you perform one more scientific investigation for us?
Leave it to me. The balloon's basket, right? Aha! A reaction! This is clearly pollen from a yellow flower. We'll find out soon enough whether or not it's from the same flower.
Emma is the only competent one. Change my mind. No one's changing your mind, Stuart. We all know.
What?
I'd say this proves that the body double's death was caused directly by your own hand.
No way. That can't be.
You crushed the body double to death on the roof of the tower. Then you retrieved the body and hid it in the warehouse.
Why did he have to go to the trouble of retrieving the body?
2 nights ago, he knew that a separate incident would occur at the tower.
Ah, Miss Cranes!
Precisely. Leaving the body there would have disrupted his plans.
I see. But even so, he couldn't leave the body in the circus warehouse either.
Exactly. So the next day, when he was bringing the body back to the tower once again, he saw the small fire John started, which caused the Muzilla's head to fall. Was that when the idea came to you? Your plan to pin the crime on John?
Gah!
You made it look like the murder weapon was the fallen head.
Such foul, cowardly behavior.
For that reason, you carried the double's body in the balloon and lowered it into the film lot. At that time, the figure of the body double being lowered down by a... You're gonna say it's making him look like he's standing? That's a bit much, but okay. The figure of the body double being lowered down by a rope. Like, why are his fists like that if it's just he's just dead? Was captured in John's video recording.
Damn, it was all... You saw through it all? Damn it! Damn you!
You manipulated animals, you manipulated people, and you manipulated cases. And you manipulated yourself. Almost as if you were a king. His suit is molded that way. Oh, you're right, it's molded that way. However, it's now all come to an end.
Simon, the animals have gotten angry. Even Money and Mystique. You never thought of them as your friends at all. How sad.
Damn it! Don't you look at me with those eyes!
He's talking to Apollo Justice.
Don't you look at me with those eyes!
It's about time you went back to being a mere clown. Oh, I thought we were gonna logic test this man. A fitting end to your pitiful Jester's act.
You are? Stay away! Stop it! Please, stop it! Daddy, help me! I'm scared! I'm so scared! I don't know anything. I didn't do anything bad. They were the bad ones, weren't they? Horace, why? Why did you stop me? If he hadn't done that, I couldn't even trust the police. Nobody would help me.
Oh, he would help you. The assassin.
But that man, back then he saved me. The one who helped me was Dogan, so I used everyone else. What's wrong with that? Stop it! Don't come any closer! Stop! Ow! 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 I! Not you! Good! Please, no more! That was fantastic!
Oh, that's so good. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Who could this possibly be? Who could this possibly be? Who's not here? We got Francisco. We got Lang. Are we just watching this man getting beaten up by a loose gorilla? Yes, a loose gorilla. Ice cream. Finally! Finally! It seems the game is finally over. Shelley, to kill her! Mr. Edgeworth, I must thank you. You have exposed the true identity of the mastermind. Now, I am free to... What? Drawing a gun would be most inadvisable. Stay where you are and don't move. Yeah. Oh, I don't have a gun. You do have a gun, do you not? You intended to draw it and fire it without anyone noticing. He must have taken it from the body double when he killed him. This man has betrayed his bond of trust with me. Oh, look at Justine protecting John. Oh my god. She's his mommy. Oh, Justine, I love you so much, Justine. You're such a good mommy. He would have me kill the president while knowing full well he was the body double. Lying about a target is an extremely dangerous thing to do to an assassin. Not having all the cards on the table can seriously jeopardize an assassination. However, what is even more unforgivable is your deception and your attempt to manipulate me. The time has come for your retribution. Stop! This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. Why is this assassin a better dad than Gustavia? Honestly. You are.
It has been far too long, Shelley.
Please step aside. That man is my prey.
I must ask you to spare his life. Please permit this young acolyte to receive his proper punishment in prison.
And if I refuse?
His is the first life I have saved. I will not allow it to be taken away so easily.
They're exes, bro. You saved a life. The assassin, Cyril Dogan.
Ironic, is it not?
And they were cellmates. Oh my god, they were cellmates.
That I, the one who has taken countless lives, am making a plea for this young one's life? He saved my life just as I have saved his. Before I knew it, I grew quite fond of the lad. You may laugh at me as much as you wish. However, I must ask you spare the life of the boy.
Everyone gets a dad. Everyone gets a dad.
From one assassin to another, please make this allowance.
Dogan's theme is so cool. It's so cool. I understand, if you are willing to go that far. You have my thanks. I am in your debt. No need for my... Oh, sorry. That was not... They both start with D.
I am in your debt. You have my thanks.
No need for thanks. I simply felt there would be no merit in a fight to the death with you. That is all. You get a child. You get a child. Even Dogan, you get a child. And with that, I must take my leave. Goodbye. Damn it! Wait!
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I must thank you as well.
Siren Dogan, Shilong Lang, dog names. Yes, Ange?
It was necessary for this young acolyte to be put in his place. And that you have done. Now then, it's time for me to return to my humble cage surrounded by iron bars.
It's just Lang going after him after everyone else doesn't think it's worth the effort. Lang, you're so... I love Lang. I love Lang so much.
Right, Anubis. Right, boy.
Who's holding?
Oh, look who's here. Hey, priest guy. You killed my dad, right? Indeed. I am not one to forget those I have slain. I see. You must despise me, boy. You just must despise me, boy with horns. In that case...
Yeah, John, that's not a priest.
Ah!
Just John!
Do not panic. I simply lent the boy with horns my knife. Take that knife and run it through my throat. A single stab should do it. I've long grown weary of my wooden carvings. Revenge. John, don't do it!
John! Please, I beg of you.
Until just now, I had intended to seek revenge, no matter how many years it took.
I love how Dogen is like, don't hurt my boy, but 2 seconds later he's like,
Kill me, but you can't, you little horned fuck.
yeah. Revenge? Revenge is good. Really good. All your pain and suffering slips away. Everything else becomes numb and you feel nothing.
Yeah, you may be right. I thought about that while I listened to what you had to say.
John!
But the only one who would be satisfied with revenge would be myself, right? If I became a murderer, my mom would go through even more pain and suffering. My friends from the movie, too, and all those people who care about me as well. The boy with horns says some interesting things. That's right. I finally get it now. I'll never forgive you, but I'm not the one who should punish you. After all, isn't that what my mom and that prosecutor guy are here for? Here for?
John!
John, you just said some really profound stuff just now. Let me tweet it.
Kay, perhaps you should study up a little more yourself.
Why?
She's great. Shut up, she's great. Yeah, please don't give back the knife. He has enough of them.
Is that so? Well then, young one, it is time for us to depart.
Where to?
To prison, of course. That place will be our home.
They really said Dogen's dad. Home? He really is dad, I guess. And with that, the case that involved and affected so many people came to a close. Say objection. Say objection right now. I don't want to be done. Say objection. However, there was still one last thing I had to do. April 8th, 2:54 p.m, Grand Tower, PIC meeting room. Hello, gang. This happy music, like, hooray, even the murderer gets a happy ending. It's true. It's so funny that, like, Simon gets a dad now, I guess. Like,
Mr. Edgeworth, sorry to keep you waiting.
why'd you call Uncle Ray and the rest of us out here? Mr. Edgeworth, the formal proceedings have just come to a close. What are you talking about? He has to get his badge back. This is the place where I once relinquished my prosecutor's badge. This is Your prosecutor's badge. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what is the meaning of this? Consider this my resignation. I am no longer a prosecutor. Yeah, where he gave his badge for his daughter.
In order to save me when I was suffering from memory loss, you...
A certain man once said, or is it going to be Gregory? The only ally a defendant has is their attorney. I accidentally dropped him.
Ow.
A certain man. Don't separate them. What a way to end it, huh? The Narumeet sons. By trusting in their client, an attorney draws closer to the truth. Miles, face camera, please. Miles, face camera. Miles, face camera challenge! No, don't be dead! Miles, face the camera challenge. Holy shit. Please. Do you know the lyrics to Legally Blonde?
Take back the books and pack up the clothes. Clear out the room and drop off the key. Leave with what's left.
I can't be sad right now, though. I'm so happy. I mean, I'm sad, but I'm, like, happy. I don't know. I don't want it to end. They said Phoenix doesn't appear, but you can feel his influence through every action Miles does because Phoenix taught him how to love and be loved. Oh, don't fall, Phoenix, please. I'm begging you not to fall. Don't fall. Phoenix, Miles Edgeworth face camera challenge. Phoenix Wright, don't fall off shit challenge. Please. By trusting in their client, an attorney draws closer to the truth. Ooh, art? Okay, I'll look at it later. The sight of that man still shines brilliantly in my eyes. Just as the image of my father fighting in court does. The sight of that man, iconic. Gregory. However, this is nothing more... Oh my god, he's really just gonna call him that man the whole time. However, this is nothing more than that man and my father's way of life. It is not mine.
Mr. Edgeworth.
He compares Phoenix to his dad. I think I should live as a prosecutor after all. I see. So you've made your decision. I'm sorry. No, I understand. That's your answer, isn't it? It is. Okay, then that's the end of this conversation.
Kate, please tell me you're married to him. Shines brilliantly? Are you kidding me?
Don't regret it. Even if you beg me later, I won't let you work for me ever again. I understand. But you know, Miles, mind if I ask why you chose to live as a prosecutor? Because I want to face someone in court again. It's where we have the most fun. Mr. Shields, you've asked me this before. To fight crime as a prosecutor, or to save people as a defense attorney. I want you to think carefully about how you want to live the rest of your life from now on. I've thought long and hard about that question ever since. How should I live my life? And after this case concluded, I finally found my answer. A dad. I want to save people as a prosecutor. As a prosecutor? Simon Keyes. He too was a victim. It's true. He lost a parent in a past murder, and with it, the ability to believe in anything else. I too know that feeling.
Does.
Genius Miles Edgeworth moments. Yes. I want to live as a prosecutor and a father to 2 wonderful children. And then later it's 3. The feeling of losing what's important to you and being unable to believe in anything. I doubted everything during my lonely battles in those days. God, how can people not like this video game? All that I can hope to do is get every defendant to oh, sorry, this is Bratworth. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. The one who saved me was... This game said... Never mind. Damn it! God damn it. They didn't even have his voice line in there. Fickle Mistress Capcom. Mr. Keyes must have been all alone. Unable to find salvation from the law, he had no choice but to turn his hand to revenge. This game! And I suppose you never thought to seek help from the from the police. Stop falling. Both of you stop falling. Maybe I'll just put them on either shoulder. There we go. Oh, you're gonna fall. I feel it. I feel him slipping. No, why not? Why? As long as Blythe was around, any evidence would be destroyed by him. Actually, do not separate. God damn it. Maybe you guys would be better on this shoulder. Actually, didn't something like that almost happen today during Patricia's trial? I want to save those like Simon Keyes. So, how would you save him? I'm sure this tragedy could have been avoided if only he could have relied on the courts. Put them on your head. Do that. Nope, my hair is too silky smooth. They just fall right off by adopting them. But instead, he was cornered by Blaise de Best, who used the power of law for evil. The form of law can change depending on who wields it. It can be at once a shield to protect and a blade to do harm. That, too, is a contradiction of law. A contradiction, huh? That's true. It sure is a contradiction in the law. The way the law is right now, it isn't always completely right. The only way to write those contradictions is by joining in the court system. The one who could have saved Simon Keyes was not an attorney, but rather a watchman of the law, a prosecutor. I shall face these contradictions in the law as a prosecutor. I see. That's just like you. But you know, it'll be tough. It won't be just a walk in the park. You'll be going up against the law itself. You do realize that, right? I do. However, someone must. Yep. Uncle Ray believes in you too. The law evolves and grows, just like all of us do. I'm sure you can pull it off. After all, you're Gregory's son. I miss you! Your old man would never give up, no matter what. His eyes always saw only what laid straight ahead. Miles, when you chose to live as a prosecutor, your eyes looked just like your father's. Looks like you've grown up a bit. Really wish your old man could see you now. Thank you very much, Mr. Shields. So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, allow me to formally return this to you. Please do.
Yay!
I, Justine Courtney, as a member of the PIC, do hereby return to Miles Edgeworth the rights and privileges of a prosecutor in the name of the Goddess of Law. Prosecutor's badge data jotted down in my organizer.
And with that, Prosecutor Edgeworth is revived.
The Great Revival. That's it. But that's what his theme is called when he comes back in the second game. Great revival. That's great, son! So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, it's time for Uncle Ray to make his exit. I have to report to your old man about all the... I have to report to your old man all about the traitor in the Edgeworth family. Okay. Thank you for everything, truly. Except for the times you were very creepy towards my daughter. I'll punch you for that. And the next time we meet just might be in the courtroom. Hope you're ready. Uncle Ray might not look it, but he's an Ace Attorney title reference after all. He's not a title reference. He's just an Ace Attorney. I don't know why, but I want to hear you say in Courtney's voice. Okay. And now, let us enjoy a thrilling game of backgammon. I'll look forward to seeing the attorney my father trained in action. Take care. Bye. Prosecutor Edgeworth, welcome back. Judge Courtney, I must give my thanks to you as well. To me? You sought to fix the corruption within the PIC from the inside. That must truly have been a lonely battle. No, it was not, for I was never alone.
Because the goddess of law is always by your side, right?
You made me realize that one could fight in such a way. The prosecutor's office, no, the entire legal world, is caught up in this contradiction. If that cannot be set right, there is a truth that will never see the light of day. It was only through your help that I was able to find this new path. One that fights against the contradictions in the law. I, too, find that promising, as one in the service of the goddess of law. You shall certainly succeed in helping the law grow. Let us meet again in the courtroom. Yes, I must apologize for my shameful acts during the trial 2 days ago. Next time, I shall fulfill my duties as a judge perfectly. Your Honor. Hope Tony plays DGS. I will play DGS. I will. I do not intend to speak regarding your ideals. Prosecutor Edgeworth, however, the greatest judge I know is one overflowing with humanity. This video game is so good! Give Miles a gal pal! Oh my god. During the trial, that judge experiences happiness, anger, sadness, and joy. But nevertheless, always hands down the correct verdict in the end. It's difficult to say, but sometimes I feel that perfection is not always correct.
The character development, the levels, the layers. The character development king.
So, as a judge, a judge too has the right to behave in such a manner. Thank you very much. Prosecutor Edgeworth, when I pursued and fought against Blaze de Best, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side.
Aww. Oh, it's John!
When I have this cutout with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. Are you planning on playing the Professor Layton crossover game? Yeah, sure. I'll play whatever y'all want me to play. I'll play that horse game I was telling you about. The horse game. The horse game we were talking about. There's a request for me to play it. So. I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. No matter how painful things became, no matter how strong the foe. When I remember that I am not alone, I am able to keep moving forward. Wrongs must be put right, for John's sake as well. Tony is wearing the beautiful top. I am wearing the beautiful top. No, not Star Stable, or is it North Star Stable? It's not My Horse Prince. No, it's not. Assuming it's not My Horse Prince. John, too, lost his father in a past crime. That is more important to me than even the words of... Oh, that is more important to me than even the words of the goddess of law. Star Stable Online. Yeah, I'm gonna play that. Haha, though I'm sure the goddess would be angered by those words. Your bond with your son is the secret to your strength, I imagine. I don't have to be perfect. I just want to grow little by little. Both as a judge and as a mother. That is how I feel. I love you! It seems there is much each of us has to learn. Just like the bond with my daughter is the secret to my strength! Yes! Yes! Agreed. We are still but children before the world. Let us grow in our respective paths until we meet again. I shall look forward to that reunion. May the blessings of the goddess of law be upon you as you follow your new path. My queen, I'll miss you so much. I love you, and I miss you. Though I once lost my position as prosecutor, I have now reclaimed it, so that I may tread a new path as a prosecutor. I shall surely reach the truth waiting at the end of this path, no matter how difficult the path may be. If any seek to stop me on my path, they shall receive no mercy. No matter who they may be, I will shout just one word. You guys, it's over. Oh, man. Man, look at this man go. Chief! What sort of scoop are you aiming for next? Hey, ain't you a journalist? There ain't nothing more important than information. You may be my apprentice, but you're still a business rival. I ain't gonna tell you everything. That's my mentor, all right. I reckon you're even more prepared than me. I understand. I'll get my information using my own 2 feet. Yeah, that's the spirit. By the way, would you mind me asking what sort of scoop you're in for next? Huh? Chief? Ain't no need to be stingy. I'm your mentor, after all. That's just highness. I thought this would be 4 hours. I'm sorry, Grace. I just got so into it. It was channeling Speed of Sound Sonic. I miss him so much. I miss him so much.
It seems that the wound on my left arm has yet to heal. The bodyguard who inflicted this wound upon me. His is a name I will never forget. Now then, shall I return to being a simple ice cream salesman? Perhaps this time I should try being a crepe salesman instead. For now, I shall live a calm life until my services are required once more.
I can't believe this is the best AA game. They never translated it. I know. This is so good. This is so unbelievably good.
I might have been knocked out once by that prosecutor named Edgeworth, but I'll keep on trying to escape. I won't let him dampen my fighting spirit. Ain't that right, Rocky? That gun that'll sound off on my next escape will ring out soon enough. Until then, let's keep working out.
Yeah, they really said only Japan gets rights.
Oh, are you inquiring into my studies to become a pet groomer? I am working as hard as ever. I spend every day covered in mud. Perhaps this suits my true nature far better than the life of a newspaper salesman. Once I leave the prison, I hope to earn an honest wage as a pet trimmer. Huh? My sentence has been extended because I was Warden Roland's accomplice? Ooh, 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 ooh. Why do you think I've been giving a rat's ass about these stupid animals' well-being? Why is he allowed to swear? To hell with this trimmer's license. Damn it!
Why is he allowed to say rat's ass? Why can't Miles Edgeworth say rat's ass? I want Kay to say rat's ass.
Oh, Regina. Regina was really shocked by the truth about Simon, too. I mean, I trusted him as my subordinate.
I love that Kay's coming around with him.
But there's no use fretting over it. The show must go on. I have to do my best so that I won't lose to the magic or ventriloquist divisions. I'll put on the greatest performance ever, one that'll blow away this entire case.
Yeah, he's got, but like Kay is coming around with him to see everyone. She's his daughter. His wonderful daughter.
It seems I have grown soft in my old age, right, Anubis? Right, boy? To think the life I saved on a whim 18 years ago would drive me to such lengths. Thanks to that, I am confined in my humble cell once more. Well, this time that child is here as well. Perhaps it won't be such a bore, right, boy?
Where's Simon? Where's Simon? Where's Simon? Where's Simon? I don't remember what voice I gave you. Today's dessert is chocolate cake.
Such gently melting moments of allure.
I will wait for you forever, Kate. I shall come here every day just as you and Raymond did for me.
Monsieur Shields, Prosecutor Edgeworth, I am truly grateful to them. I cannot believe I am able to eat your desserts once more, Monsieur Master.
I've been allowed to distribute my treats in both the detention center and the prison. For the past 18 years, I have brought joy to one and all with my delicious sweets. It's really, like, challenging me to remember what I did for everyone. Oh.
Oh, it's delicious, guys. You say thanks for everything, boys. Of course, I owe Greggy my thanks too. After all, I get to stuff myself with Jeffy's delicious desserts once again. Oi, next time maybe I'll use one of Jeffy's sweets to create a new drug. The tuck-in diet. You'll tuck in your stomach while you tuck into desserts. It'll be delicious and slimming and also good for your health.
Young Texan Bad. I want Bad to say something so that I can do my Texan Bad voice. Yeah.
Man, I'm glad you're meeting sketch me beauties. But man, he could cleanse my beauty sketch. She don't misunderstand Clara me in the feds in the sketchbook. So you can share from our sketch of beauties and one beauty walk out on me. Maybe it's time for me to get started getting more serious about my life. Do I take the path of an artist or do I follow the path of my heart? By heart, I mean the heart of my new lady.
Objection. Go away. I don't care about your idiot son. Bad? Mr. Bad, thanks for all your help today.
I'll testify about the IS-7 incident as much as you need me to. Prosecutor Edgeworth seems pretty active, too.
He chose not to take the same path as Gregory, but rather to live as a prosecutor. Well, I am kind of sad that I won't get to work with him, but I'll continue to watch over him.
Heh, it looks like you've grown up quite a bit yourself.
I'm so happy Mr. Bad actually praised me. If you ever need a hand from attorney Raymond Shields, give me a call. Anytime, any place.
He didn't talk nearly enough for my liking.
Oh.
My crimes were punished far more leniently than I expected. But once it was proven that I had been threatened... Ouch! No crime is more heavier light than any other. I'm sorry. Of course I regret what I did. However, I'm so glad I can still be together with you, Granny.
Oh. Oh.
Huh? You want to hurry back to work? That's right. The next corpse is waiting for us after all.
Talk to Kay, talk to your doctor, talk to Kay. Emma!
I'm glad that my scientific investigation came in handy this time around as well. Good thing I rushed back here all the way from Europe. And now, I have to leave again. It kind of takes the fire out of a girl, as you can imagine. But this was also that I can become an actual forensic scientist. So then, I guess it's time to go. If anything comes up, be sure to call me right away. The second I get the word, I'll dash right over here. She is daughter-in-law. Yes. Oh, Miss Von Karma! The greater the father, the greater the expectations are for their children. Prosecutor the best, was it? His way of life shall be tested henceforth. Just as mine was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live a different life from his father as a prosecutor. I suppose that too is an answer.
Love you so much, Queen. Oh. Furry! Oh!
I could never have imagined the truth that my old man was hiding. Unlike me, who only thought about the Lang clan, my old man was trying to protect an entire nation. But I swear to you all that I will carry on his will, even if the president was a fake and the real one was murdered. I swear that I, together with my men, shall revive Zhang-Fa. Someday, I will surely show you all a Zhang-Fa brimming with life.
Oh, no more howling! Oh!
Sibby! I've asked everyone to stop calling me the best. Oh, don't cry, little prince. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm just borrowing Pops' power. I shall study even harder than before and triumph over Pops. I'll become strong enough so that I won't lose to Mr. Edgeworth. Now then, let's start by thinking up my new nickname.
I love you! Ah, so proud of you.
A lot has happened, but thankfully the film was a roaring success.
The gossip articles about the murder made our movie the talk of the country. A monster man appears with the mighty Mozilla. This is the true face of the monster who murdered the president of Zhang-Fa. Huh? Is it that you in the photo, Mr. Powers?
Huh? How could something like this happen?
No, it's fine, isn't it? It's thanks to those articles that our film is a big hit.
Much obliged.
Oh, John, Justine.
John, I greatly enjoyed watching your movie.
It's no big deal. It's not like I had a major role or anything. You're the main character.
What are you saying? You played the key character who connects Mozilla and Gordy. There is no one else besides you who could have played the part.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it would be nice if there's a sequel. I really enjoyed working as an actor. Mom, before we head home, can we go buy something? I'd like to decorate our home with a lion lily for Dad.
Oh, then one will not suffice. You will need two more. One for me and one for Amy.
Oh. Is Kay not gonna say something? Thank you.
April 8, 4:17 p.m. High Prosecutor's Office says room 1202.
Yeah, thank you, fan translators. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have greatly enjoyed myself. I think this is the best Ace Attorney game, and I would not have been able to play it if not for this wonderful fan translation. So I greatly. Thank you, and I deeply appreciate all the work. I think that Capcom should buy this from you and then pay you all shitloads of money and then distribute it, because you did a fantabulous job. I still laugh at the what is it? The poison ninja, Simon Cowell. That killed me. That killed me dead. But thank you to the fans translators. Please. Please, everybody, just thank them. Well, we were really busy with all those cases, weren't we, sir? Indeed, we were. Why did all these incidents happen in such quick succession? Third AA investigations game when? Please! I feel like things are always busy whenever I'm around. Wait, hey, wouldn't that mean you're a magnet for crimes?
Hey! Gummy, that was rude.
I do get the impression that he's not entirely wrong. So then, Kay, do you intend to resume your training to become a great thief? Simon didn't get a final quote. No, Vonnie, he didn't. He was the villain.
I don't know.
Huh? Is something on your mind, pal?
How should I put it? Until now, I've always been chasing after my father, so that I could become a great thief, just like him.
But now you're gonna chase after your father and become a prosecutor? Like the previous Yaftagarasu, I suppose.
But watching you, Mr. Edgeworth, made me think
You can't do this to me.
maybe instead of chasing after my father, I should find my own path. I mean, you didn't become a defense attorney either.
Chasing after a parent's shadow isn't the only path in life for a child, after all.
I'm gonna aim to be a hero in my own way.
That sounds good.
But of course, that doesn't mean I'm gonna throw away the name of the great thief Yaskarasu.
No matter what sort of hero you become, Kay will always still be Kay.
Thanks, Gummy. And Gummy will always be Gummy.
She's emulating him by being independent and being a hero. Of course, pal. I plan to keep pushing forward on my path of a detective, after all. Mr. Edgeworth, I look forward to continuing to work with you, sir. Yes, I'll be counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Detective, you saved me many times during these past cases. You have my gratitude. I suggest you look forward to your next salary assessment. Ooh. Huh?
What?
Does that mean what I think it means? What's wrong? I am saying your salary ought to be raised. Really, sir? I can't believe it.
Isn't that great, Gummy?
It's like a dream come true. I can finally say goodbye to my instant noodle lifestyle. However, that doesn't mean you can start slacking off. The real work begins from here on out. You should prepare yourself. Yes, sir. Roger that. I'll devote my body and soul to following after you, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm going to cry. I'm gonna cry. The path that Mr. Shields and Judge Courtney taught me is to take a stand against the contradictions in the law and to reach the truth at the end of that road. What am I able to do? What am I able to do? That is a question I must continue to dwell upon. Certainly, this path will not be easy. However... Prosecutor Edgeworth, when I pursued and fought against Blaze de Best, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side. Is he gonna say that Kay's by his side? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Ah, it's John!
Grace, you can't tell me. Grace, you can't tell me this. I'll combust. I'll spontaneously combust. When I have this cutout with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. When I remember that I am not alone, I am able to keep moving forward. Your bond with your son is the secret to your strength, I imagine. Bonds, huh?
I completely forgot!
That was sudden. What's wrong?
I was searching for members for the new Yatagarasu team.
Now that you mention it, I do remember you saying something to that effect. Yeah, Miles thinking about the parent-child bond of Justine and John, and then immediately Kay jumps in. They're not subtle. They're not subtle. They're not subtle. Oh god, what did I do?
But in the end, I wasn't even able to find a single person. Can you imagine it? A team combining their powers in order to steal the truth. I wanted to create an invincible team like that, but...
What are you saying, pal? Don't you already have a team? Together, the three of us can solve any case that comes our way.
Yeah, you're right. A prosecutor, a detective, and a great thief. We are the invincible trio of heroes that steals, captures, and pursues the truth.
You're so cute. You're everything to me. Hearing all that kind of makes me feel sorry for the truth.
We bind, gag, and interrogate the truth.
As long as the three of us are together, there's nothing to fear. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, you are correct. Even until his last moments, my father ran along his own path. I too shall advance along mine. Accompanied by my somewhat boisterous comrades, as long as they are by my side, I can walk forward without hesitation. On this new path as a prosecutor. Prosecutors and attorneys. The path I walk is not my father's. However, I am certain that the two paths are not separate. They're just parallel! They're parallel! Though we may walk in opposite directions, our destination is the same. Why, you may ask? Because both paths lead to the one and only truth. No! No, it's not the end! I can't believe it's over. Oh my god, it's over. We finished the video game. Oh my god. We were supposed to get at least another hour out of this. Oh, guys. The video game is done. I finished Dad Simulator 2. Oh. Thank you so much for taking us on this wonderful ride with you. Grace, it's been my delight, my pleasure, my absolute life. I looked forward to this every single fucking Tuesday. Ugh. Now it's over. Now I'm sad. I cannot believe this is over. Well, part of me just kind of wants to chill and just like stare at the screen. Bradley's emerging from the cave. Playthrough game of the week every time. Aw, pancakes. Don't be sad. Now we can think of all the other games we get to play. Really, thank you for this playthrough. Well, you're welcome, Mary. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm just really sad because I'm gonna miss Kay so much. Like, if you've seen any of my art, you know that I love Kay so much, and I miss her, and I love her. Every time I re-experience this game, it knocks me out every time. I can't believe I just survived that. The dad was insane. Simon is such a good villain. Oh. You can click the black boxes. I can click the black boxes now. You could always restart Dad Simulator 1. I could do that. I could and would play that on stream. This is my first time being actively involved in a stream, so this has been a wonderful experience. Grace, I'm so glad to hear that. That makes me very happy to hear. Oh, I can't believe Monkey Man was the guy. Please upload the VODs if you can. I can, I'm just... just lazy. Okay, yeah, no, I'll upload the VODs. The thing is that I'm missing basically like the first case, and a little bit of the, one of the prison cases, like one of the prison VODs, half the stream is gone. So I'll have to re-record those and that, and I'll just kind of do those offline and like put it all together and upload them to YouTube if you guys want to have them still. But yeah, it's been very fun. Replay to get VOD. Yeah, replay to get. I mean, if you wanted to sit there and watch me play the video game again, I guess. Yeah, we could do a group replay. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah. It would just be like the first case and like the part in the prison case that I am missing. But no, yeah, we could do a group replay. Just so I could, and then I'd slot that into the beginning. Though we would have to, we can see if we can get that one dialogue we missed. Ooh. For the group replay, in the very first case, we would have to have no spoilers still, just in case there's people watching it later who don't want spoilers. Because I would put those at the beginning. So, you know, it would like in a YouTube playlist of Dad Tuesday, Papa Tuesday. But yes, I'd be very down for that. Very into that. And then, you know, it's almost a little bit of a blessing that I'm missing those streams, because that was when I was having my sound difficulties. And I was also, I was standing up because I thought that it was like, it would be better in the long run for like me to be standing as I've always acted, but it was not so. And it was also summer, so I was like a little bit sweaty. We was sweaty. But yeah, how will we not cheer when we see Seb though? I mean, you don't have to be like silent. Like the first time everyone cheered when we saw Seb. But yeah. I love this video game. That's such a good video game. Man. Well, now maybe Clavier Gavin will bring me some joy. Clavier Gavel, sorry. Stuart is in the chat and he made this and it's really good. What about, and some baby. Total tonal whiplash, more like total Tony whiplash. Hold on. Stay here with me. Stay with me, the world is dark and wild. Stay a child while you can be a child with me. Turbo Tony Whiplash is my One Punch Man hero name. Perfect. Wonderful. God, I wish this was like a little taller. Okay. Hello? Can you get taller? Can you get taller, please? Get taller. Yeah. Oh, I can finally look at that fan art. The See Me sent. Oh, it's comics. What is it? Oh, this is a long comics. Be annoying to watch me read. Baby Miles versus Clavier Gavel. Who would win? Good night, Mary. I'm just sitting here chatting, prolonging the inevitable where I have to end. I mean, I'll probably go directly to Dadworth chat. Grace, I can finally read all the fics on the Dadworth list without fear of spoilers. Yes. Oh, it's so exciting. The Dadworth fic rec list, yes. I've been cursed now, though. Now I've been cursed because I can't stop kinning Lang. It's a problem. I just can't stop kinning Lang. Also, but Baby Mouse versus Clavier Gavel in a fight, who would win? But Baby Miles versus sounds like a Jackbox prompt. We should play Jackbox. And maybe here, for those who aren't here, hang on. What? I will relink the list in Discord. Oh! Give me the list. Give me the list. I want the list. But yeah, we should play Jackbox. We should play more Among Us. We should watch. We should watch the stage plays. We should watch the stage plays. Oh, thank you for this. Thank you for my life. Okay. Yes. Oh, there's so many on here. Yes. Oh, mine is on here. Grace. My one fic is on here. Thank you. But yeah, we should definitely watch the stage plays, especially Turnabout Teleportation, because of the prime Dadworth moments in those. The bit where Kay falls in a river and he's like, don't try to remember, or just don't try to remember. It's okay. Don't hurt yourself. If y'all can't get Tony this excited after 10 o'clock at night, she goes full Planet Earth documentary. You can't get Tony this excited after 10 o'clock at night. She goes full Planet Earth documentary. Start hunting the local wildlife. Yeah, it's true. And they caught that feral dog that was up the street, so I'll start hunting people. It's inevitable. Oh, did you watch the Ace Attorney movie? I didn't. Yeah, Kay, the road is dangerous at night. She-Wolf by She-K. There's a she-wolf in your closet. Open up and set her free. Oh, there's a she-wolf in your closet. And outside you can... But except it's instead of a she-wolf, instead of like opening it up and you see the she-wolf, it's just Lang. He's like, Tony hunts you for sport ASMR. Tony hunts down Clavier, so he stops interrupting the stream with his hog. I would never. I could never. I love, like, listen, it was annoying at first, but now that it's just become Mr. Clavier Gavin is in my life, I miss him so much. I miss him. Kay, Sebby, and Emma fan art I made for the stream. Coy, this is so sweet. I love it. Oh, they're so sweet. He needs to be hurt. I need to be hurt. Don't silence me. My band is broken up, so I'm doing a solo career where I just drive by people's houses. Guys, you saw Saturday. Tony could never hurt Clavier. I want to fuck him so bad it makes me look stupid. Meanwhile, in the Angst channel doesn't count. The Angst channel doesn't count, okay? Yeah, I gave him hypothermia. And? So what? What are you gonna do about it? It doesn't count. It's the channel. What happens in angst stays in angst. That might have happened in Clavco. I don't remember, but I just don't want to end. Sorry you're baby. If any of you guys are not baby, and you want to join the Discord, message me either like here or actually don't message me here. I have a barely functioning knowledge of Twitch. Don't message me here. Message me either on Instagram or Discord or Twitter and ask me for the link. But only if you're 18 or over, please. Don't lie to me, because I'll find out. I have my ways. Okay, Right. Sorry. That was Cloud Quill and the angst we put him through a cult thriller movie. We did. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up, even though I'm sad. We'll talk about the. Oh, right. I got Turnabout Goodbyes working, so that will be like maybe like I want to do like. It takes like 4 hours to do, right? So I maybe want to, I'll double it, or maybe if it takes 4 hours, it'll probably take me like 7 hours, because I'll use a walkthrough. So I might do like Monday, Tuesday. What day is Christmas? I might do like space it out, like, because it happens. Turnabout Goodbyes happens on the 28th, right? So I might do like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then a Sunday, Monday, maybe, possibly. Turnabout Goodbyes is the 25th to the 28th. Okay. Yeah. So, actually, you know what? If we did, but the thing is that like the almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas line is fun before Christmas. That's the thing. That's the only thing. Almost Christmas isn't Christmas. I know. We can pretend Turnabout Goodbyes is like a fun flashback they're telling their kids. It's, yeah, fun for us. Not quite so for Miles, but. So I don't know. We can talk about like what you guys would like to do with the schedule. Because I'm pretty much like good. I mean, as long as it's not on like Christmas Eve, I think. Christmas Eve, I think, might be not good. Depends on what I'm doing. My family, they've decided, oh, right, update. My family has decided they're going to come pick me up. I didn't find out until Saturday night. Our Tuesday is going to be Dual Destinies. That depends, because I want Jessie there with me, and I want Jessie there with me, and Jessie, I think, works Tuesday nights. So, they're fine. They're fine. Don't worry. They're together. They're not separated. They're holding their little thumb hands. We celebrate the worst days of Miles Edgeworth's life. We certainly do. But yeah, so I guess we can talk in like the stream updates channel or something about what days I could for y'all, and then I'll update the schedule. Cause I can't I can't do Dual Destinies next week on Christmas, the day after Christmas, and possibly not the second either. So I don't know. I'll update that. But anyways, I've been just randomly chatting for a bit. But okay, sorry, they hold hands. Maybe kiss. Yeah, it's not gonna be 29th. Shortly not. But yeah. We'll chat more later. And thank you guys for being with me through this whole thing. That was really fun. That was incredibly fun. I'll see you guys later. Oh yeah, sorry, this Saturday we can't do Dual Destinies because I'm traveling. Haha. So no Dual Destinies this Sunday. Sorry. Yes, but anyways, good night, guys. I'll see you when I see you next. And thank you for playing Miles Edgeworth Dad Simulator with me. I'm very sad it's over, but we'll do a group restream for the first case and such. Anyways, good night, guys. I'll see some of you in Dadworth channel. Goodbye.